Gentlemen, let's cut through the noise for a second. Most guys step into the bedroom thinking they've cracked the code on pleasing their partner. But when it comes to using your hands, far too many are rushing, guessing, or just plain missing the mark. The truth is, mastering the art of fingering isn't about some wild technique or flashy move. It's about forging a deep connection, exuding quiet confidence, and taking charge in a way that prioritizes her pleasure. Done right, your hands can spark more trust, intimacy, and sheer joy than any shortcut or gimmick out there. But here's the real talk. A lot of men treat this like a warm-up act when it could be the headliner. The key to unlocking her deepest desires. Today, I'm laying it all out for you with respect, clarity, and insights drawn from a decade in the field. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. If this is already hitting home, tap that like button, hit subscribe to keep these tips coming, and drop a comment below. Where are you watching from? I love seeing men from all corners of the world coming together to lift each other up. Alright, let's get to it. Here's a truth that doesn't get enough airtime. For most women, penetration alone isn't the path to climax. Studies like those from the Journal of Sexual Medicine show that fewer than 20% of women consistently orgasm from intercourse without additional stimulation. That means if you're leaning only on those in and out motions, you're potentially leaving 80% of her pleasure untapped. Your fingers, though, they're your secret weapon. They can adjust pressure, explore angles, and adapt in real time, in ways nothing else can. They're versatile, precise, and powerful, but only when you wield them with care and expertise. Ever wonder why some moments feel like fireworks, while others fizzle? It's often because we haven't learned to use this incredible tool, with the respect it deserves, to build true arousal and connection. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Mariana, a urologist with 10 years of experience in men's health and sexual wellness. I've worked with thousands of men from their 30s to their 70s who walk into my clinic feeling frustrated, not because their bodies are failing them, but because no one's ever given them the real playbook for intimacy. Life throws stress, aging, and myths at us, but the good news is it's all learnable. This channel is my mission to change that, helping you not just perform better, but connect more deeply, love more fully, and reclaim the confidence that time or doubt might have chipped away. Today, we're tackling one of the most misunderstood yet game-changing skills a man can master, using your hands to elevate intimacy in the bedroom. We're going to count down 5 essential moves, not just techniques but whole-body approaches that make her feel cherished, safe, and alive with pleasure. These are rooted in biology, emotion, and practical steps you can apply every day. We'll build from the foundation to the most powerful move, so stay with me. This is going to shift how you see those intimate moments. Ready? Let's dive in. Move number 5. The warm-up is everything. Don't skip it. How often do you jump straight into the action thinking you're saving time? Here's the first game changer. Rushing skips the foundation of her pleasure. Biologically, arousal for women is a slow build. Blood flow needs time to rush to the clitoris, labia, and vaginal walls, engorging those tissues to make touch feel electric rather than jarring. Without this prep, stimulation can feel more like irritation than ecstasy. Think of it like trying to sprint without stretching first. Emotionally, taking your time sends a powerful signal. You're worth my focus. This is about us. It builds trust, making her feel valued rather than like a means to an end. I had a patient, Tom, in his late 50s, who shared how skipping this step left his wife feeling disconnected. Once he slowed down, she told him it made her feel like they were rediscovering each other, reigniting their spark, and boosting her sense of dignity in their intimacy. Practically, start far from the sensitive zones. Trace her shoulders, glide your hands along her arms, linger on her thighs. Let the anticipation build like the opening chords of a favorite song. This isn't just foreplay. It's the spark that makes everything else 10 times more intense. Skip it and the rest might not land. Curious how to take it up a notch with finesse? That's next. Move number 4. Precision over power. Less is more. Ever thought more pressure means more pleasure? Here's where a lot of guys go wrong, piling on force too soon. The clitoris is a powerhouse with over 8,000 nerve endings, more than double what's in the penis, making it incredibly sensitive. Biologically, hitting it too hard or too fast early on overwhelms those nerves, like blasting a bright light into dark adapted eyes. The body recoils, shutting down the pleasure pathway instead of opening it. Emotionally, this misstep can make her feel tense or even disconnected, eroding the safety she needs to let go. I recall a couple in their 40s. The husband was eager but heavy-handed, and his partner felt like she couldn't relax. When he dialed it back, she said it restored her comfort, making her feel truly seen. Practically, start feather light. Circle the hood gently, trace the edges, tease without diving in, watch her cues. Maybe her breath catches or her hips shift. It's like painting with a fine brush, not a roller. Build slowly and you'll see her body respond with eagerness, not resistance. But what happens when you add consistency to that precision? Hold on, that's where it gets really good. Move number 3. Rhythm is the hidden key. Stick with it. Ever notice how a steady beat in music pulls you in? That's what rhythm does for her. Most guys don't realize this, but consistency trumps randomness every time. Biologically, the nervous system builds toward climax when stimulation follows a predictable pattern. It's like climbing a ladder rung by rung. Switching things up too much breaks that flow, forcing her body to start over. Like pausing a movie just as it's getting good. Emotionally, a steady rhythm tells her you're tuned in, reliable, and invested, which lets her relax and surrender to the moment. I had a patient, Mark, in his 50s, who used to vary his approach constantly, leaving his partner frustrated. Once he locked into a rhythm, she told him it felt like he was finally with her, boosting their connection and her confidence in their intimacy. Practically, once you find a move she responds to, say soft circles or figure eights, stay with it. If she says, right there or keep going, that's your signal to hold the pattern steady, like keeping a car at a smooth cruising speed. In daily life, this is about focus and presence, not distraction. This consistency can elevate everything, but timing for deeper moves, that's our next step. Stay tuned. Move number 2, timing for internal touch. Patience pays off. Think wetness means she's ready to go? Not always. Here's a myth that trips men up. Assuming visible arousal is a green light for everything. Biologically, lubrication signals interest, but the pelvic floor muscles might still be tense. Rushing inside can cause micro tears or discomfort, halting her arousal in its tracks, like hitting a speed bump at full throttle. Emotionally, jumping the gun can feel intrusive, chipping away at her sense of control and comfort. I worked with a man in his 60s whose haste was straining his relationship. His wife felt rushed, which dimmed their closeness. When he learned to pause and check in, she felt respected, and it rebuilt their emotional trust. Practically, always communicate. Ask if she's ready and use lube every time. It reduces friction and enhances sensation. Start with one finger. Pause just inside to let her muscles relax. Then curve gently toward the front wall where many sensitive spots are. Focus on pressure and angles, not thrusting. And watch her body language. Her hips or size will guide you. Day to day, this means treating intimacy like a dialogue, not a solo act. Get this right and it deepens everything. But the number one move, it's not what you expect. Let's unveil it. Move number 1, connection trumps technique. Always I could nerd out on anatomy all day. After all, I'm a doctor. But here's the deepest truth. Her greatest pleasure comes when she feels safe, valued, and unrushed. Biologically, stress hormones like cortisol block blood flow to sexual organs, stifling arousal. But when she feels secure, oxytocin, the bonding hormone, floods in, amplifying sensation and closeness. Emotionally, this makes her feel like more than a partner in the moment. It elevates her dignity and your shared quality of life. I had a patient, James, in his 50s, who felt his encounters were mechanical. When he started prioritizing connection, eye contact, kind words, his partner said it made her feel cherished, reigniting their spark. Practically, talk to her, share a compliment, tell her what she means to you. After the peak, don't pull away. Hold her, breathe together, stroke her hair. This afterglow seals the trust. In daily life, it's like nurturing a friendship. It builds a foundation that lasts. This connection is the heart of it all, turning moments into memories. Ready to put this into practice? Here's how to make it happen. Start slow. Spend at least 10 to 15 minutes on non-genital touch. Build anticipation like a master storyteller. Use lube. Always have it ready. It prevents discomfort and boosts glide. Listen closely. Her breathing, movements, and sounds are your roadmap. Trust them over guesses. Master rhythm. Once you find what works, stick with it. Consistency is your superpower. End with care. Post-climax connection, holding, talking, cements trust and intimacy. If you're thinking, wow, I've been off track for years, don't sweat it. Most men never get this guidance. Society leaves us to figure it out through trial and error. And let's be honest, porn and locker room talk aren't great teachers. But here's the uplifting part. It's never too late to grow. I've seen men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond become incredible partners because age brings patience, wisdom, and a knack for the details that matter. You don't need to be young again. You just need to show up with intention, respect, and skill. Small, consistent changes can restore that sense of ease in your body, freedom in your relationships, and confidence that radiates outward. Gentlemen, your hands aren't just tools, they're pathways to profound connection. When you use them with care, precision, and heart, you unlock intimacy that grows stronger with time, keeping love vibrant no matter the years. Age isn't the end of your vitality, it's the start of mastery. These small steps can bring back the comfort of knowing you're enough, the freedom to love fully, and the confidence to embrace every moment. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and share this with a friend who could use this respectful guidance. Drop a comment, where are you tuning in from? And what's one topic you'd love me to cover next? I'm Dr. Mariana, and here's the truth. Your age doesn't define your passion, your choices do. Stay strong, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next video.